Hey everybody, Happy New Year. In my quest to become so much better as a ventriloquist, having to do my research online, having to figure out a lot of my own practicing. In other words, it's kind of like my father when I was learning to play guitar as a kid. He always said, well, you learn really, really well when you stand on the shoulder of giants, which means that you emulate or you listen and you try to work it out with the best of your skill set. So this with the ventriloquism, considering that today really is the benchmark of me only doing this for 6 months. So it's New Year's Day. I'm wrapping myself back into the basics of it, which is just pronouncing the letters that are the most difficult, which is B, F, M, P, V, and W. So the B has been a challenge. It's very difficult for me because of the tongue. It has to be a very soft tongue. Even though when you say butter, now I got to try to do it while moving my mouth, even though I was able to kind of get that out there. Butter, biscuit, still moving my mouth though. Biscuit, getting there. You got to slowly, you got to practice really slow is what I'm beginning to realize. Fever. Now I'm using the F and the V. That's going to be difficult. Fever. 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 Now I'm realizing with my F's and the V's, the reason why I combine them is because you have to use more of your diaphragm to kind of puff air through it, as well as the position of your tongue. So, fever. 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 Okay. On to the next one. The M has been a bit of a challenge, obviously, because you really have to M. So I've been using Mary Makes Marmalade. So once again, I have to have a very soft tongue on this behind the back of my teeth, but I also have to fill up the upper palate of my area where my teeth is with my tongue, kind of make it fat. So Nary makes marmalade. Nary makes marmalade. So it still sounds like narnalade. And that's, and I'm also talking in a regular voice. So Nary makes marmalade. So it's a little better. You really have to envision the word. I'm beginning to also understand. I found this one other guy who's great on envisioning the word that you're saying when you're saying it. So Nary makes marmalade. That's still working, that one. Peter Piper picked a peck of peppered pickles. That's still a mouthful even in English, but very difficult for me still with ventriloquism. But I've been working, so here's what it sounds like. Peter picked a peck of peppered pickles. I'm having that challenge. Tickles. Peter picked a peck of peppered pickles. Now I have to kind of semi-cheat to get that out without sounding completely stressed about doing it. Now if I was going to use the other way, which is like imagining what I'm saying as I say it, so that I could like Jedi mind trick you into thinking I'm really doing it, it would probably be a little more like Peter Piper picked a peck of peppered pickles. So still working on it. Back to V. Victor likes Venice. So Victor likes Venice. That's a little easier because you're kind of assimilating a TH sound. But I'm also having to use my diaphragm with that and kind of forcing air, not from my chest, from puffing it out, but from my diaphragm area. So Victor likes Venice. And then, another V word there. Veal cutlet. So that's a little more of a challenge still, but I'm getting there. And then W, the word W, actually the letter W is harder to say than words with W. So words with W are, why would you win with wood? 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 there's a lot of practicing that goes on with that. So I'm getting there and I'm digging it. But this is where I'm at right now. It's January 1st, 2019, and this is really celebrating my 6 months of doing this. So hopefully we're just going to keep practicing and working on the character voices and getting it to the next level, because I got to turn in my show on January 11th. All right, guys. Aloha. Later.